great thing about hair is everything doesn't have to be perfect. Right now we're just smoothing, pulling everything together a little bit better. This is definitely looking better. But I'm not really feeling how it looks like our hair has got these two areas that are sticking up, because that's not very, you know, hair doesn't tend to, you know, it just doesn't feel natural to me. So we're gonna blend. And we're gonna make a new layer, and we're gonna bring out some strands in here. I'm gonna go and we're gonna erase. Then I'm gonna flatten it down to our smoothing layer, hiding it and unhiding it just to see what I've got. I'm gonna make my eraser smaller, and I'm gonna bring back some of these shadows that were here. Bring those back into the picture. Okay. We're gonna make a new layer. We're gonna get our dark color again. We're gonna make shadow right here. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna make a lock of hair. That's sort of coming down in the middle here. I think that's gonna really help pull together a lot of this. Let's get this color, it's lighter color, and on a new layer. We're gonna just paint in some strands. There we go. We get our eraser, blend those. You can definitely pull your hair together like that. Pull your hair, locks the hair together, because hair likes to stick together. So you're gonna have some erasing here. I'm going to put some more stuff up here, and then we're going to erase it to blend it in better. So here we've got some pretty nice looking hair. It's not too far from being done, which is my favorite part of painting hair, are all the little detail, super detail work. That's my favorite. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new layer, and we're gonna eyedrop our lightest color there, and we're gonna get a much lighter color. Let's go up more towards the yellows and get something up here in this kind of peachy, grayish, muddy color. And let's see how this is gonna look. We're gonna make our brush really small. And let's start highlighting a lot of strands. This is much too bright. That's okay. So we're going to soften it. And so we're just, as you can see, we're just finding little strands highlighting them. We'll find some here. This is really rough looking, guys. It looks so much better after we play around with it a bit. Just gonna get these little strands here and just pull them out. Okay. So that's pretty rough looking, but that's okay. We're gonna take our eraser, have it about the same size, and we're just gonna start erasing. We're just gonna start erasing all these little strands. Not 100%, you know, because you don't want to get rid of them. You're just making them a lot more subtle. If you do any zigzag patterns in your erasing, you'll get, you know, a little more texture. Texture always looks fantastic. We're just continuing to erase. See how nice that one little strand right there? That looks really nice. This stuff always looks so much rougher before you go in and refine it, and really pulls everything together. Here we go. Okay, that looks better, but it's just still a little more gray than I want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our hue saturation again, and we're gonna up the saturation a bit. Play around with the color until we see something that we think looks pretty good. That's not too bad. Okay. And what we're going to do now is we're going to lower the opacity of the entire layer, so that it's just more translucent. Our next step is, I think we could have a little more contrast here. It looks alright, but it's just not as bright as I think it could be. So let's find a nice color. Maybe a, you know what, we'll find like a really light bluish gray. I have no idea how this is gonna look, so we're kind of experimenting along with you guys here. We're gonna use this bluish gray, and let's, on a new layer of course, let's just overlay this thing with this just bright, brilliant blue. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to our layers. You can see right here. It's not the opacity settings, but it's those settings that have like multiply, darken. And we're going to mess around with the different settings until we find something we like. Like that soft light, and that looks alright.